Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, and I think you may notice that I am a little bit behind where I was last video. It's because I kinda screwed up royally on the mission and the mission that came after, so I went back to an earlier save. Started going in places that wasn't really a fun direction, so the entire point of games is to have fun. So, going to an earlier save to try to fix things. Same thing as before, supervisor's ID badge. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. You're clear to be here, but stay where I can see you and don't leave this room. Don't worry, I won't. Now, where I screwed up was I did the mission online, and then I decided I was curious. Let's go look at these other rooms. But all that's in these other rooms is stuff for completing the mission, which I can do from here. So that doesn't give me any help at all because all it does, I need drone control for it. So we're going to go this way. Now I believe I wanted suppression, execute, medic, erosion, no, degrade, and blaster. Actually, blaster is useful. We're going to do killjoy instead. I want at least one damage spell. Oops. Program, not spell. These are not spells, these are programs. Get it right. I'm going to shield myself. Or the shield program is going to shield itself. And up to here. Up to here. There you are. Wow, you guys are not all that great. Okay. Over to here. And there. There we go. Missed it. That was a substantial amount of damage. Here we go. Oh, there's more. Right. Okay. There we go. That was a little bit tricky to get to. Oh, I should have hit them with the grade first. I apologize. go. And we're going to go this way first, because this is, I believe, a secondary. Oops, I forgot about you guys. Okay. No, I want her to do first in this case because there's the because I want the robots to go ahead of me. The programs. Doesn't matter too much since we're going to use all of our action points here. There we go. Next room. There you go. And now we have programs go first. Right. Because if the programs get done, oh bloody hell, I can. Right, of course. The one that's at point blank range missed. Okay. Ow. Okay. Extra 150. Missed. Please see if the shield can do it. Suppression! Reduce that alarm status. Ow. Oh, can't suppress the alarm status again. Can't do it 2 rounds in a row. Got it. Oops, I just tarred myself. Not to mention damage myself. There we go. Okay, first things first. Clear the doorway. Hello, thingy. You're another trap. I don't like you. You're making me spend all my points. Okay, good. We're done. See, at this point, I got greedy and said, let's see what's in those other rooms that we missed. And started a fight that really was not necessary. But that I continued on. What really got me screwed up was taking the direction with Glory's side mission is going to come up after this, and I took a direction with it I really was not comfortable with, so that's why I went back. The direction I took did not fit what I wanted to do, the story I wanted, basically. There we go. No muss, no fuss. Yes. Could have done that without a team. The U-Bahn ride might have been even smoother. The U-Bahn ride home is smooth and uneventful. The high-ups at OTK International must be scrambling to try and recover their losses. It's only a matter of time before they make the call and Angel's compromised data is uploaded to Knight Errant's comlinks. You're going to be rolling into Az technology with one hell of an advantage. Not bad for a night's work. That's the same tagline I got from before. We'll see if I end up getting more karma. Probably not. It's probably going to be the same. For karma, yep. Now I am going to use this to raise my willpower, because there's still a dragon behind all of this. I could use it to raise my intelligence, but I think I'm going to need to raise my willpower some, because there is still a dragon behind all this. About what else do I have that I can raise? I could probably raise my dodge. I'm going to go ahead and raise my dodge. There we go. Dodge is 4. Close combat's not much. Here we go. Whatevs. A job well done as usual. The plan has worked swimmingly, I might add. I am already patched into the Knight Errant comm system, and when they summon their high threat response team, I will know it. As soon as you are finished resupplying, I'd recommend heading directly to the Jewel district. I take it that's where the Azzy facility is. That is correct. The Azzies control the majority of the district, and you will find their research facility at the Hotfit. Considering the level of security as technology is running, I wouldn't count on medical evac being available on this run. In fact, I'd bet against it. That means that if anyone falls unconscious in there, they'll be buried when the building collapses. Obviously, you can't let that happen. I'd suggest stocking up on medical supplies before leaving the Cruise Bazaar. No medevac for this. Noted. I'll buy Escabel's supply of medikits and Bumona contracts. One last thing, whatevs. Frau Müller sent me a message while you were on the OTK run. She says that when you reach the sub-basement of the facility, you will find a security door. This door's maglocks can be opened via a voice print recognition system. Apparently, Frau Müller surreptitiously recorded your meeting. She claims that she has added your voice print to the Az Technology database. What does that mean for me? If our client is to be believed, you will have the necessary access to open the door. The rest of your team, however, will not. When you reach that door, I recommend grouping up. Only you can open it, and there's no saying that what you'll find on the other side. I'm not crazy about all these new details coming in. She should have briefed me about all this earlier. Agreed. Frau Müller is clearly out of her depth. Either that or she's really setting us up for something. That said, we find ourselves between a rock and a hard place, and we desperately need the money. She's paying for this job, and we've already committed ourselves by attacking TK. Despite Frau Müller's lack of professionalism, we need to press forward. Besides which, I don't believe I'm exactly the best example of professionalism in recent past. This is a little bit true, but this goes beyond the pale. That means you're going to need to get past that door. Go now, Vadevs. We need to strike while the iron is hot. I'm on it. But first, we're going to have a little bit of a flashback, quote-unquote. Move that over here. I'm going to go buy some... I'll take a basic medkit. Okay. Boy, whatevs. I gotta admit, I've been dreading this. So now that you know what I've done, what I am, are you going to tell me off? I wouldn't blame you if you were. No, Gloria, I'm not here to tell you off. Truth be told, I wanted to check in and see how you were doing. Not great, struggling, about how you'd expect. You left off in a bad place last time. I've been thinking about your story, and I have a question for you. Yeah? What's that? Are you still looking for closure? Because your story had a lot of loose ends that need to be tied up. She holds her silence for a long time. Finally, she nods. Yes, I've been thinking about this for a long time, whatevs. And every time I've gotten close to making a decision, I've turned and run away again. No more running. I'm ready to face this thing, but I can't do it alone. I'm going to need your help. I'm glad we're on the same page. Alright, if we're going to do this, we need to be clear on what our goal is. There are a lot of innocent people in that place. Lost 3 kids who got sucked in by Marta and the other girls like her. See, I'm doing the wrong voice for you. I gotta... Back. Alright, if we're going to do this, we need to be clear on what our goal is. There are a lot of innocent people in that place. Lost 3 kids who got sucked in by Marta and the other girls like her. Saving them won't be easy, but it feels like the right thing to do. But then there's also Haro to consider. I want that man dead. Lord knows he deserves it, and if we don't make killing him our top priority, he might get away from us. If that happens, if he runs, he'll eventually start up another cult somewhere else where we can't find him. And all of this will have been for nothing. See, we're likely to run into other complications as well, so I think we need to make a decision here up front. What would you do in my place? Rescue the kids or take down Hero? I don't think we can manage both. This is where I made my mistake, sort of. I kept pushing this path. I originally said go kill with Hero, and that pretty much made Glory get darker and darker, at least towards the end. I am going to go with freeing the kids this time. Besides, that goes along with the way my character has been behaving beforehand, where she prioritizes people's lives over the mission a lot of the times. I hate giving Harold the chance to escape, but you're right. Saving the kids is what's important. She pauses, considering her choice, and smile flits across her lips. This feels like the path to redemption. This feels right. See, last time she got confidence, and she started going colder. Glad to hear that we're in agreement. Glad to hear we're in agreement. When you're ready to go, meet me at the van. It's a long drive from here to the Schonbach. Right, I'll get my things. Oh, and thanks, whatevs, for everything. Okay. Now, I know a little bit about what's coming, but we're going to have different objectives when we go in this time, so I don't know everything. I should probably... What is my charisma with this suit? 7. Oh, give us the option. I'm going to take you. Confirmed. Yep. I'll keep the charisma suit. I have a feeling I might need the charisma to talk people into things. The drive from the Cruise Bazaar to the Schonbach Forest was a long one. For over 6 hours you and Glory rode in relative silence, with only the sounds of the road for company. Now you find yourself crouching in the woods, watching, waiting. Off in the distance the rustic exterior of the Fürstel looks curiously warm and inviting, but you know what's waiting inside. The anticipation churns at your guts like a living thing. Eventually a van pulls out of the compound's driveway and rolls out along the service road before disappearing from view. Glory gives you a nod and begins to scramble forward. Harold has left the building. It's time for you to make your way inside. I'm going to keep that. I do not have the best setup of gear here, of medical gear here, but they will do. The weathered edifice of Fürstel looms above you, dark and sinister in the chill night air. Despite the horrifying stories that Glory told you about this place, something about it feels strangely comforting. In the back of your mind, insidious voices whisper that you could stay here forever. Do you feel it, the lure of this place? When I was a kid, when I was whole, the pull was irresistible. Yes, I can feel it. It's almost pleasant. Actually, I think I did this one. It's meant to be. That's how it gets to you. It worms its way inside of you, changes you, and you don't even realize what's happening until it's too late. She looks at you and her eyes are dark. When she speaks again, her voice is quiet but steady. You're going to see some terrible things here, whatevs. Fürstel exists to prey on the young, and we're going to have to come face to face with that. Are you sure that you're prepared for this? When you say young, how young do you mean? I need to know what we're walking into. Teenagers, mostly. 16 through 18, though. There is the rare exception. So not that young then, not children. There was a time when Harold played with luring younger children here, but he found them to be more trouble than they were worth. The younger the child, the more likely that someone might come looking for them. Better to stick with the lost, desperate souls who've already spent years on the street, the cast-offs that nobody cares about. Lord knows there are enough of them out there. So I'll ask you again, are you ready for this? I need an honest answer. Don't worry about me. I'm solid. I didn't ask that question last time, so that's kind of cool. She studies your face for a moment, then looks away. Good. You want to compare notes, make sure we're both on the same page. We save the street kids and runaways that are living here. We take them away from this place before Harold can turn them into monsters. We keep them from falling in my footsteps. This is your run, Glory. I'm just here to help you see it through. So what do we do first? Same question I asked before. Oh, it's going to be the same objective. Harold keeps the shrine in the compound. It's the key to his control over the cultists. We're going to purify the shrine and break that control. Then we're going to lead those kids out of here. Tell me more about the shrine. It's a lump of rock about as tall as I am, inscribed with runes and encrusted with bone. The power comes from an entity that Harold bound into the stone, something very old and very dangerous, a toxic spirit. In many ways, it is the heart of this place. The voices that you can hear whispering in the back of your mind, those are the spirit's voices. It saps the will of anyone who sets foot on these grounds. We can't save those kids until the shrine is dealt with. They'll fight us if we try. Confront the shrine, purify the spirit, rescue the cultists. Got it. Let's move. I'm with you. Let's do it. So sort of the same objective. Let's see if things go the same way. Anyway, I shut off my timer there, so they wouldn't interrupt the discussion. See you in a moment.